valedictorian. I am so very honored to stand in front of you this evening as the valedictorian of the class of 2012. I would like to welcome you to share in this amazing milestone of our young lives, graduation day. My topic for tonight is reflection. What is reflection? Many people think of reflections as our physical selves portrayed on the surface of a puddle, or what we see when we gaze into a mirror. We think of how other people view us as compared to how we view ourselves in that mirror. In some contexts, reflection can simply be a word that represents our physical appearance. How we present ourselves in appearance can leave people with an impression, and that impression can make them view us in completely different ways. For example, changing one article of clothing, one gesture, or even one smile can change how someone else sees us. In this context, we can change our reflection. We can alter ourselves and change small things to make people view us as a better individual. We have the power to take something about ourselves that may be holding us back and change it into something much more efficient and become an even more incredible human being. You may not realize this, but we have done this many times throughout our high school years. I think back to how many times we've changed our hairstyles, bought new shoes, and how could we forget about going out to buy our first round of school uniforms. As much as we don't want to admit it, those uniforms, along with other changes we have made to ourselves, changed our reflections and how we are perceived by others. Soon we will alter our reflections once again when we step into our new set of school colors or into the uniforms given to us by our future employers. However, to me, reflection has much more important meaning. To reflect is to look back at our past and study our memories. One reason that reflection is so amazing is that every single one of my classmates' reflections is completely different from mine. We all can remember the numerous football Fridays, basketball cheering sections, pep rallies, spirit weeks, seeing the movie Elf during Christmas time, float, prom, formal, homecoming dances, and so much more. The beautiful thing is that if you asked each of us how we remembered those moments of our lives, you would hear a story told so many different ways, with different emotions and different points of view. That is why reflection is so important, because we can all see the same scene in our minds, but feel extremely different about it, which is what sets us apart from each other and makes us individuals. It is not difficult for us to look back on the good memories. The memories that made us smile, gave us pride, and made us feel on top of the world are always brought up when we are looking back on our high school years. However, memories do not encompass only the most magnificent times in our lives. The moments in our lives that made us cry, gave us trouble, or embarrassed us are also there. Woven between our great memories, there are always the ones that aren't so wonderful and the ones that are difficult to dwell upon. We are all human and we all make mistakes. Some of us can recall minor mistakes, such as a poor grade on a final or coming in late to school and receiving a detention. But something said that we shouldn't have, a fight with a teacher or peer, or a choice of one friend over the other. These mistakes are the ones we do not like to reflect upon. What we don't realize is that these moments may hurt us and make us feel uncomfortable. Looking back on them is a necessary thing that will help us in the long run. I would like to ask the class of 2012 to think back on those mistakes and hard times that we've experienced throughout our high school years. Reflect upon them, take notes, learn how to avoid experiencing those hardships again. How we reflect upon our mistakes and learn from them is what sets us apart from others. Now, I would like to ask one more thing of you. Take those mistakes that you have been worrying about and dreading to think about for so long and let them go. We don't need to hold on to these bad memories as long as we have them to reflect upon and learn life lessons. I ask you to hold on to the good and learn from the bad, but never let the bad stay with you forever. We have the rest of our lives to make new memories, so letting go of the bad ones now will allow us to broaden our horizons and create so many brilliant new memories. Finally, as I stand here in front of the entire graduating class of 2012, I am amazed that this is it. After tonight, we are graduates of Shenandoah Valley High School. We all knew that this day would come, and despite the fact that our parents and teachers have told us over and over that time passes quickly, we still neglected to realize just how true those statements were. I'm sure many of us have said the famous words, "I can't wait to graduate," or "I cannot wait to be out of high school." Now that we have come so far and are on the verge of walking out on our high school for good, what do some of us do? We cry. We reflect and we wish we had just a little more time. Well, maybe some time with the ability to wear sweatpants and t-shirts during class, and let's just forget about those tests and homework too. But still, you get the point. Anyway, I would just like to say that even though we may be sad and nervous about leaving the walls of SV, which has been to some of us a second home, we must never forget that we are stepping out into the world educated and ready to face new obstacles. As a class, we are stepping into the world together. As a class, we are plunging into adulthood. As a class, we are making one last amazing memory together. And with that, I would like to say that I am very proud of all my peers and wish every single one of you the best of luck in the future. Thank you.